go vote.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who you vote for. Vote your conscience. Vote your values.
We're
Do
voting
your
Blair.
study.
Yes, sir.
Vote Blair's the best,
We're
but
voting Blair.
just get out there. It's so important because your local races, they need you. It could come down to like one of the Amarillo Independent School District boards. One of the people that lost by 2 people.
Wow.
2 people. So it's truly important at this local level. Get out there, find your person, whoever it is, and support them. We got February 17th to the 27th for early voting. March 3rd is Election Day.
Tell them all just watch me. Tired of hearing that I won't be. I'm okay with being lonely. West Texas is where I be. Home with the dirt where they put in hard work. Ladies got little skirts, let me see you twerk. Big talent over here, let me show my work. Got shows in Dallas and in Fort Worth. These flatlands got a hold on me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Peso. Walking to the Moon with the Trill Amigos, episode 21, y'all.
Co-host here, Robert 1K Blends, and today we got a special guest here.
Special guest, man, my friends Blair and Blanca Schaffer. How y'all doing today?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, man. How y'all doing today?
Fabulous, amazing, a little bit excellent, spectacular, dashed on top.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
A little bit of spectacular dash on the top of it. How about yourself, Blanca?
Yeah, I feel like flipping tables right now.
Yeah.
So today's been a good day.
It's been a good day.
Yeah, good.
How do they say it? When you're getting stuff done,
Taking care of business.
taking care.
There you go. There you go.
Taking care
Every
of
day.
business, huh?
Every day.
Been seeing you on social media, man. Getting down, man. Putting in work.
Lots of work. We're nonstop right now from 6 in the morning till midnight every day.
Oh man! And how long has this been?
Since November.
Since
Well, we
November.
started September, and then we really shifted gears when we knew that there was going to be an opponent in the race.
Uh-huh.
And we just shifted gears.
I think your opponent liked something of mine or something.
Huh.
And I was like, who's this? I was like, and then I looked at it, and I was like, is this that guy? And
That guy.
I was like, man, Blair already got my vote, so
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
so he couldn't change.
On top of just the campaigning, there's the businesses and everything
Yeah.
that we have to get ready for.
Yeah.
On top of all of that, and then school.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we are.
You know what I like about it? I've been seeing y'all going to the schools in the morning, and what are you doing when you go to the schools in the morning?
It's just getting us visible and letting people have access to us. I want them to know I'm friendly. I want them to know that I live in the community. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. And you can get a hold of me.
Yeah.
You call my number. I pass out all my little flyers, have my number on it. It goes right to my pocket and my phone.
Yeah, I like the little video y'all did yesterday. Was it at Allsups or was it at Tootin' Totem or Packasack? Which one was it?
Was it
When
for
he
Blair's
pulled up in
driving
the
up?
car.
Oh, that was Amigos.
Amigos.
Amigo.
Yeah, we were
Our
in front of
grocery store.
Amigos. Yeah, that's our store.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. Good promotion. Good promotion.
So let's start out. Where are y'all both from?
I'm from Amarillo here, born and raised, and I grew up here in the Barrio. Went to Our Lady, and ended up going to PD, Horseman and PD. So class of '90, any of my Horseman Polydor friends.
Okay.
That's where actually Horseman is where we met. So
Horseman?
Horseman. We actually dated in the 9th grade.
Yeah, it came back around, huh?
Back around.
yeah, we did. And so growing up, I lived mostly in the Glenwood area with my grandparents.
Okay.
So back then it was Bob Gorey was right across the street, and then we had right on 10th and Arthur used to be a laundromat. And we used to go in there, and you could write a little note. My grandma would write a little note and say, hey, it's okay. My granddaughter can pick up my cigarettes. So that was the era we lived in, right?
Awesome.
And so then we went to church and school at Our Lady growing up from kindergarten to 6th grade, and very active in the church my grandparents were. So it was like you getting up regardless of what happened Saturday night.
Yeah.
Period.
Going to
And
church.
you'd hope just because that we're gonna sleep in. We didn't sleep in.
Yeah.
It's a different generation back then. But yeah, that's where I grew up, and that's where I graduated from was PD, and it was the best time. I loved it.
Loved it. How about you, Blair?
Something similar. I went to Hamlet, Horseman, and Paladuro.
Okay. So you're born and raised in Amarillo?
Born and raised in Amarillo.
Nice.
I've got family history dating back to this area all the way to 1874.
1874. Okay, we're gonna get into that. Yeah. We're gonna get into that. A part of that, I believe, one of the questions you'll probably have to answer with some of that info. Nice, man. So you said Hamlet and
Horseman and then
Horseman
Paladuro.
and then Paladuro. So north side.
North side, go Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Yeah. How was y'all's childhood growing up?
Well,
I'll
You,
think
you
a lot
described
different.
a little bit.
I shared some stuff with you when we would be at the shop sometimes, but it was good overall. When you get to a certain age, you just start realizing and understanding, they did the best with what they could, what they
Yeah.
had then. But when you're growing up and you're in your adolescence, you're mad and pissed off at the world and angry. But, I had loving grandparents that buffered, but it was balls to the walls growing up. It was, being in the streets, wondering when you're going to eat again, or if you're going to have some clothes, or the light's going to be turned on when you get in, and or how about your clothes being washed, maybe, or where you're going to wash them at. And so for me, my adolescence was, Amarillo. It was Roswell, New Mexico, and then Arizona. And for a little while there in Arizona, I was in foster care. And was there for a few months, and then they were going to adopt me, the foster parents there, and I said, wait a minute, you got to call my grandma in Texas, because this ain't happening. We can't do this. And he's like, you have grandparents? Like, yeah, buddy. Then, and it's one of those life numbers, let me
Yeah.
phone a friend. It's just like my lifeline. So they called my grandma, and they flew me back to Texas from Arizona.
nice.
And so, growing up that way, being 7, 8 years old, you're automatically thrusted into adult situations where you don't need to be in.
Yeah.
You're in situations where you got to really fight for some food, fight for some warmth, and you just don't know what it's like, and you don't know what the next day is gonna look like, what you're gonna be looking like in school the next day. Kid making fun of you and shit. Just like, okay, so then you're fighting the kids in school that are making fun of you. So
I'm sorry. Can you say that's part of where you got your drive from?
yeah, definitely, because you're in survival mode. You're not gonna get got, and if you do, you're gonna fight, and that's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. And so overall, that's what it was like. But I knew whenever I went back with my grandparents, I was safe, and
Nice.
no matter how strict they were, okay, cool. I
Yeah.
got food.
Yeah.
I got laundry. I got tortillas in the morning.
Yeah.
But growing up into teenager years, it was like a rocket. It was just hell on wheels. I wish now I would have like, girl, settle down.
Yeah.
All right. But you know what? I think that's just something that every person that has that goes through that until you really decide, or later as you get older, okay, this is enough. So, but overall, I'm blessed. There are situations probably where I could have not been around anymore. And I always say it was grandma's prayers, because she always be praying over
Yeah.
me growing up,
Yeah.
always. So that's what I put that on.
Yeah, my grandma would always tell me, "I'm praying for you, mijo. I'm praying for you, mijo." Every time, like when I would pull up and I would leave, she'd always remind me that she's praying for me. And so, in several of my songs, you'll hear me say something like, "Grandma, keep praying for me," because she always reminded me, "I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you," and I believe her prayers has worked because like my dad wasn't around. So I don't know if he was actually praying for me while he's not around or not, and my mom wasn't here. So I know this one person, my grandma, for sure, she was praying for me. So how about you, Blair?
Mine's a little bit different. Grew up both my parents, same house my whole life. Growing up, uh, my dad was an auto mechanic. My mom was an assistant librarian up at Paladuro.
Okay.
So you had to mind, you had to be good. I didn't know no better, so that's what I did. Yeah, just did the right thing because that's what you're supposed to do. So quite a bit calmer and different than what Blanca's was.
Yeah.
We never did have much money, but I didn't know at the time. I had what I needed. I had
Yeah.
clean clothes. I had food every day.
Yeah.
So I always thought life was good, and to me it was then.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Like when when my mom was alive and it was me, my older sister, and my older brother. I didn't ever really realize how much we didn't have because I was kind of happy,
Right.
just having my mom. I was we didn't have
Right.
but I didn't realize how bad it was until I got a little older.
Right.
And it must have been like in my teenage years and stuff when I started realizing like man, we didn't have nothing. We were eating ketchup on the bread.
Yeah.
And that's all that was in the fridge. And so it's crazy how a lot of times she made a duplex feel like home.
Right.
Going through stuff like that, man.
My worst case scenario is probably I have two older brothers. One's 10 years older and one's 13 years older. So I was definitely by far the baby. But, I had to wear the hand-me-down clothes sometimes. So I had the big butterfly collars and the corduroy pants that weren't mine. And everybody else got these cool tennis shoes. And I still got just the blue Payless shoes.
Man, old Payless,
I
huh?
was happy, I didn't know no better. So I was good with that.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure.
I got you. So y'all started selling Herbalife, then went and sold the company. What made y'all want to sell it?
Probably just we needed more time because Herbalife is a great business. We loved it. We did it. We're still using the products personally. We're just not heavy into the business part of it anymore. I still coach people one-on-one if they want and need it.
Yeah.
Still need the product, I'll sell it to you. But the nutrition club was just taking a lot of our time. I'm still a full-time fireman.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
cool.
I work up to 72 hours a week. So I work a 24-hour day. So, and then we also had our farm that we bought. So we bought a little ghost town. It's about 12 miles east of Groom. It's called Jericho. And that's where we spend a lot of our time now. So we're doing stuff down there for tours. We ran a 20,000 square foot market garden. We got 30 chickens. And was able to just pass our nutrition club down to one of our downline girls, and she took over it.
Okay.
So it's Herbalife, not Herbalife.
Yeah, Herbalife.
Herbalife.
I always
It depends where you go.
Okay.
Oh,
How
really?
heavy the accent is.
No. How is it really supposed to be pronounced?
I don't
Is
know.
it Herbalife or is it Herbalife? Because, excuse me, it does have an H in the front of it, right?
Yeah, Herbalife. I say Herbalife, like a herb, like herbs.
It's
Yeah.
just silent.
Herbalife.
Is that how you spell herb? Is with the H? 'Cause-
Like herbs and spices.
So it's
Mm.
I've never knew that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So what was your favorite part about Herbalife? Y'all tell me. What was your favorite parts about that?
The team and our we don't say they're customers. They start out as customers, but they end up being like family.
Yeah.
Being invited to birthday parties, quinceañeras, late night talks, like real talk,
Weddings. Weddings.
weddings, and
Birthday bashes.
yeah, birthday bashes. Because our goal was to well, let's get healthy, let's build teams. But when you're building teams, you're investing yourself into helping somebody either feel better about themselves health wise. But when you do that, it just opens up a whole lot more, of just a relationship building. And we still have people that call Blair coach. Hey, that's my coach. We'll be at Amigos or Walmart, and and it's just really listening and hanging out, and not just being, oh, you're a product and I need you to buy from me. It's just like really investing and making that relationship happen. That's
when
what I love.
when you go through and help somebody lose 100 pounds or get off diabetic medication or just feel good about themselves finally. It's a journey. It's been on that journey with them, whether they're the client or your team members. It's about that journey with them.
Yeah, because that's where I met y'all from. And I remember pulling up to y'all's shop like after I got out the hospital while dealing with cancer and stuff. And there was times when I couldn't get off, so y'all would have to come to the car. Or there was times that Blair delivered some drinks to my house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're with us, your family.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Nah, man, y'all always showed love, man, and you know, I really appreciate that. And y'all, like I was saying, and y'all said birthdays and stuff, and I was like, birthday bash, because y'all pulled up to my birthday bash, and
Yes.
that was cool, you know. And you know, this year we got the table for the Barrio Christmas bash as well.
That was a great
And
event.
that was cool, you know. That was cool, and you know, it's just cool to, you know, help each other out, and when we can, you know, whether it's a share, a like, a heart on the post, or introducing you to the next person, or getting introduced to these people, you know, it goes a long way.
That networking and community and just that every little bit helps and counts.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate that. Go ahead, bro.
So Blanca, we've seen you're now a part of the Tri-State Fairgrounds. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yes, I can. I was asked by my mentor, Phyllis.
Okay.
She's been in my life for over 20 years. And, she, you know, I always tell everyone, you need someone solid in your life that's going to tell you, do it with love, but will tell you, get your poop in a group, get it together,
Yeah.
and really just lead you in the right direction. And sometimes you just have to trust that. And anytime that I'm offered something, I've learned to say, okay, even though I don't know how to do it, we'll figure it out. And so she asked if I would consider being on the fair board, and I was just like, well, yeah, I have a lot on my plate. And
Something
I'm like,
else to
well,
do.
okay, so I'm coming off another board in May. Sure, I can do that. And you know what? I didn't make excuse. I was making excuses, and I said, stop. Yes, I'll do it. And so, you know, the fair board, they have their core of directors or board members of who they have. We are called directors. So pretty much we are the grunts in the family, but we do the work along with those associated board members.
Yeah.
And they just teach us the ropes. You just get in there, and whether it's, you know, with the rodeo or whether it's with social media, because they have a whole department for that, you know, or whether it's checking in for the fair, you know, when it comes time for that, answering the phones, trash. You know, you do it all. So you just jump in there and you learn. And so that's a new part of the chapter that goes in my life. I'm excited for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that you posted that, and I commented. I said, okay, let's try to get little Amarillo on the stage, huh?
Right?
Oh, I mean, I can drop some hints.
No,
Yeah.
I want to, because they told me probably last year or the year before, like, there's a process, and you have to sign up or do something, maybe the beginning of the year or something. And so, yeah, give me the details on that, please. I would love to perform Little Amarillo.
That would be good.
And also made a new country song. And yeah, it's
Pretty good. It's
That's
pretty
all
good
we-
now.
Okay.
yeah.
I'll listen to that.
I'm trying to actually get a local country artist to do the second verse with me, so we can start shooting a video.
Okay.
And because I want to have like line dancers in it, and I want to shoot it, a major part of it in the Western Horseman.
Okay.
And yeah, I got a vision for it. And yeah, I got a vision for it. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it might be my biggest song. So
Okay.
yeah,
You
we'll
look
see.
me in the background. I just got a brand new cowboy hat the other day.
No, for sure.
My first cowboy
For
hat.
sure,
I'll sit in
'cause-
the background somewhere and put
Yeah,
my hat.
because
for you.
I'm gonna need
be cool.
I'm gonna need everybody or anybody willing to be in the video to be there, you know, because I want to do it something like get on the stage and people are they'll introduce me and one person clap or something, and then once it starts, people feel it and they get up and they're doing their little dance and the line dance and yeah. So
You'll be the one that claps because you don't want me dancing.
One clap.
hey, thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'll do the clap.
Like, yeah, let's get this started. Let's get this on the road. Okay.
Man.
So, Blanca, you're also part of Amarillo Women's Network. Can you tell us what that consists of?
Yeah, sure. Amarillo Women's Network has been part of my life for the last 20 years, on and off throughout my
The
professional
last 20 years? Wow.
my professional career here in Amarillo. I started networking when I worked at the Amarillo Globe News. I was in sales, and so they were like, "Hey, you need to start going to these events." And then, eventually, in the different positions I held in Amarillo, I always was part of a networking group. And then Phyllis was my boss at the Ambassador Hotel.
Okay.
And one day she introduced me to the other part of Amarillo Women's Network, and just really said, "Okay, go girl, it's your time." And I didn't understand what she meant, but I was like, well, at that time, it was like, wow, someone like me is in this group. What am I, because you know where you come from and you
Yeah.
don't tell everybody your business, but
Yeah.
you're like, wow, okay, cool. But I learned there that it was more like just women lifting women up. It wasn't such a power move. It was just like, what do you need to do in business and how are you going to do it?
Yeah.
It was, and how can we help you do that? And so the opportunity came. Fast forward, I was introduced as the current president for Amarillo Women's Network, and I just really wanted to change a lot of how our programs were, how they were introduced, because COVID about wiped out the group completely.
Oh, okay.
And we last year celebrated our 45th year as an organization, nonprofit, and we just really got money built back up for the scholarship, and we got a lot of women coming in. But what that does, it empowers women to come in, whether you're a student, whether you're barely coming out, maybe I've been at home this whole time by myself and now I need to really get back into it, or maybe you're stuck and you just kind of need to put yourself around women that can
a
really
group of
lift you
people.
up and edify you. And so with that comes a scholarship program that we offer every year.
Oh, nice.
And we've been able to raise the last 3 years over $10,000. And so we take applications. We hit Amarillo first, and then we go out into the other 26 counties that we have in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
And so we really try to make sure that it's young women graduating, and then there's one scholarship for, let's say, we had a woman, young mom, that took a break off from college and now wants to come back. So there's that scholarship that they qualify for. And it's a really easy application. And we just tell them, don't leave it blank, because that will disqualify you.
Yeah,
If it
yeah.
doesn't pertain to you, just put
Yeah.
NA. No, it does not apply.
Yeah.
But, being part of Amarillo Women's Network and coming off the board in May is it's a little sad now, because I got to pass the torch. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
okay, we're not, I got to pass the baton. It's time for somebody else to
Yeah.
grow and develop that and take us into the new era, because our girls are young. Our board members, they have great ideas. And so I'm grateful that I was be able to be part of that. I'll still go to the meetings, but,
Yeah.
it's-
You said when she offered you to be a part of the Amarillo Women's Network, you almost felt like you didn't belong, or that's not for you. Said not for you, or because where you come from. Because I can relate to that. Coming from nothing. You almost and then you get opportunities, or you know people about with like certain networks, and then you almost feel out of place or not. I don't know, not worthy enough to be a part of it. Like what and when made you make that change? Like when did you start feeling like you put that aside and was like stepping up to become and to start making these choices and making these moves?
A lot of it is personal development,
Okay.
business development, reading and understanding that we all have the potential to do what we want, and we all have the same space. It doesn't matter if you're a man or I'm a woman, what age we are, because we have young kids that are rocking it right now.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
It was a mindset of you are worthy, you can do it. A lot of prayer, a lot of going to grandma and saying, I don't even know what I'm doing. And she's like, you just keep going, mija, shoulders back, chin up. You just do it. You own it, and do it with respect and do it with honor. Honor yourself. If that's one thing that you can do. But a lot of business books, a lot of reading, business reading. I'd like to listen to Les Brown. I've been listening to Les Brown for the last 15 years, and he's just solid for me on that. I like listening to hard stuff because that's where my mind is, and that's where I need to go for business development. Even now, when we're just doing our stuff now, it's just like days. I gotta listen to it because you're feeling down, and you don't want to mess with your family. You don't want to talk it out, so you're just listening to it or reading. I love to read, and so it is just something we got to get in there. But I really believe that if you moving forward in entrepreneurship, in business, whatever it is, there has to be some source besides prayer and God. You do need to still have that business development. You still need to have that mentality. It was like, okay, I need to self-educate, because when you can self-educate, you're worth a whole lot. I feel like you're worth a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So y'all are owners of the small town Jericho on the historical Route 66. Tell us how that came about.
COVID made me do it.
Okay.
So we had Polk Street Nutrition, and I had a little gym called Firehouse Fitness. Kind of did personal training in there, group training, mostly women, little older, little overweight lots of times. And you gave them that one-on-one consultation, that group feel where they were comfortable working out.
Yeah.
And COVID shut my gym down for about 4 months. And always like to be prepared and have a backup plan of what's going to go on. And during COVID, lots of times we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Couldn't get toilet paper. Sometimes the food was scarce in places at times. So I was like, I might need some land to have some cows and have some vegetables growing and maybe some goats out there. And so we started looking, and this little place popped up. It was about 80 acres of land, and it was within our budget. So it was like, well, let's try it. And we started digging into the history of it more and more. And we found out my family homesteaded about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from there.
Okay.
They homesteaded on McClellan Creek, which is just barely north of where Jericho's at. So we knew the town existed at one point in time, but there's not much there now. And there's a historic cemetery just right down the road, and I got a lot of family buried in that cemetery.
Oh, wow.
So I knew of the area, and I knew of the cemetery, but the town hasn't been a town since 1955. So I never really knew of Jericho, per se. And so I was able to purchase the land. We got it in late August of 2020. And since then, Blanca loves digging up history and finding stuff out, and loves travel. And we both love travel and Route 66 and stuff like that. And as we started finding out more and more about the town, it was you had Route 66 on one side of it, and you had the Rock Island Railroad on the other side of it. That's when it officially became the town, when the Rock Island Railroad came through on July 6th, 1902. That's when it officially became Jericho.
Okay.
And then it grew and grew and grew. 1926 is when Route 66 came through there, and it was known for what's called the Jericho Gap. So it's about 18 miles of road between Allen Reed and Groom that whenever it would rain, it'd get super soppy muddy, and they'd have to use horses to pull the vehicles out. And they ended up moving the road. Horsepower. Yeah, real true horsepower.
Yeah.
So in 1936, they moved the road about 1 mile north. And it's kind of like in the movie Cars, when they move the road, little towns just dry up and go away. And that's kind of what happened to Jericho. So we had about 100 people in 1930. Route 66 came through there in 1926. But then you had them move Route 66 in 1936. You had the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. So between those three things, the little town just went away to nothing and deteriorated, and people forgot about it. It was literally just forgotten about. And when we purchased it, we saw the history there. We saw the little gem that it is, just the little gem hidden in the ground, covered up and buried and forgotten about. And we're doing what we can to revitalize it, restore some of the old buildings out there, just get them picture-worthy and safe to where people want to come down there and tour.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things we'll be doing this year is doing a lot of tours. Our garden is going to become more educational this year. We're going to do what's called a victory garden, which would have been something you had done during World War II, where you would have had your own garden in your backyard so they could send the bigger crops off to the war effort. So we're going to have a little victory garden for demonstration purposes to show what it might have been like back then.
So yeah, that was gonna be the next question. Like, what all do y'all do there? Because I believe y'all started a small RVs park there as well.
We're working on that.
So
I got big hopes and dreams for that. We want to do about a 20-spot RV park. Full hookups, make it nice, make it spread out because we've got the land to do it. I don't want the people living literally 5 feet apart when they back in. You know, I want them to have space and catch that Route 66 traveler, the person coming down I-40 with the horse trailer. Give them some space so they can let the dogs out if they have dogs, and just come step outside, see what it was like in West Texas, breathe the air, stretch your feet out, and be part of the old ghost town.
And y'all also grow vegetables and stuff, right? Tell us about that.
So in the past we started out
and when y'all
right
when and where y'all go and do that so people can know.
So the first year we started when we had it. So we bought it in late 2020. 2021 we had 50 customers in our what's called the CSA program. So it's a community supported program. We had about 10,000 square feet of garden that we ran, and it was just at the time me, Blanca, and my brother. And then it became me, Blanca, and our grandson, Dannon. And we've grew, last year we had, last year was 10,000 square feet. The year before that, we had 20,000 square feet. So we had 10,000 square feet of vegetables and 10,000 square feet of flowers.
Flowers, okay.
And then last year we added 30 chickens, raised them up from baby chicks so we could give eggs to our customers. And then, like I said, we've been working on the history part also, because we got what was called old tourist courts down there. So it had been like an early motel.
Okay.
You'd pulled your little car up to it.
Yeah.
It had a little room right next door to it. Okay. And they were built in 1911. So there's not a whole lot of them left, or of that building left. And that's what one of the things we're trying to do. We got a small grant, and we're working on raising up a little bit more money so that we can get that building saved and keep it standing, keep it picture worthy, because a lot of the roof has come apart. And once the roof goes, the whole building goes.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do is get it roofed, get the stucco redone, doors back on, windows back in, just to make it safe and picture worthy, because we still have people literally from all around the world that'll just stop by there to take pictures and just want a little bit of information.
Nice. Y'all also did a walk or a run there. Tell us about that, and when is the next one going to happen? When y'all got plans for the next one?
So last year was our very first 5K, 10K race. We called it the Jericho Gap because that's what we're known for.
Okay.
So we cleared out the road. We made sure everything was safe for our runners. And I think we had 75 total participants.
Cool.
And we have a neighbor that's down the road. His name is Mr. Lamb, and he's 95. And so that was the halfway mark to come back for the 10K.
Yeah.
So we got him involved because, he's one of the last people of Jericho.
What do you do? He had
Yes,
a flag and
yes.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
you're
I want
so
to be out there and give
excited.
water to them.
Yes.
Nice.
And so we had people from Florida, from Canada, come in and race. And these are diehard Route 66 people. They will, we had some locals come out, but a lot were just like, oh, it's Route 66.
Out of state or something.
And so with this year being the centennial, the 100-year celebration of Route 66,
Oh, okay.
we are already getting close to 75 participants. We are going to have vendors out there, but we're not charging anything like that. And then we're just going to jam out. We're going to have another 5K, 10K race.
Yeah.
It's going to be Sunday, June 7th. And everybody, it's only $35.
Yeah,
You
my
don't have
wife.
to-
My wife says she's gonna sign up for that one for
Maybe
sure.
maybe we could join too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
mean,
can
I don't-
walk
I'm
it,
not gonna
you can
run.
it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then expect the Trail Amigos to be there.
Yeah.
I can walk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my most memorable one runner was a gentleman. He actually did the full 10K, and he carried a rucksack, and he was, veteran, and you could just see he was like just bad to the bone. Dude.
75-pound rucksack.
75
Oh
pounds.
man.
Wow.
And it took him 3 hours.
I
But
think it was a little
everybody waited
quicker,
for
but
him.
yeah.
'Cause they were like, dang,
'Cause he walked the whole 6 miles with that pack.
Oh wow.
6.2
And
miles.
when you're at the farm, you think it's flat.
So
But dudes are
that's
like,
what it is. It's 6.2 miles.
For the 10K, the 3K is 3.1 miles.
Because
So you can do
I'm like,
the
gosh.
5K. You can do the 5K.
Okay, yeah.
It's only like 3.1.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good,
It takes about 45 minutes, maybe an hour if you're walking it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
God, I was about to say 6 miles. Oh my goodness. Robbie, you're gonna have to carry me like that dude did his bag.
Oh yeah.
If nothing else, we'll have the little tractor out there and give hay rides. So
Okay.
Oh
just
yeah.
come
There
by
you
and
go.
let you have a hay ride
Okay,
back.
Yeah.
cool.
There you go.
And we'll have spots for everybody if it's like there's emergency situation or you need water. We'll have that
Okay.
along
All right.
the route back and forth. Yeah, we don't just like go for it. Good luck.
Keep trying.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. It's fun. We're part of the 10-day celebration with Visit Amarillo,
Okay.
and we partnered up with them since we knew that they were going to be having events. So I wanted to make sure that when they asked, "Hey, does Jericho want to be part of it?" I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever we got to do, let's do
The
it."
first year we teamed up with them, we did stargazing night.
Okay.
So we had musicians out there. We had food trucks. Had a stage which was just a giant flatbed truck. And then we got with the Amarillo Astronomy Club. They brought their giant telescopes out.
Oh, nice.
One of the telescopes, you had to have an 8-foot ladder to get up to the eyepiece. They were big
wow.
telescopes. They were badass. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It was, and the hay rides. The kids love the hay rides. So when you travel to the farm, it's about 45 minutes. It's really out in the middle of nowhere, and but when we have events, it averages anywhere from 100 people to 300 people that show up because
that's
it's
nice.
just one of those things. Is we want to give Clarendon something to do, Claude something to do, groom. So we have these smaller towns that come in and support also. So whenever they have something in their towns, we always try to make sure we support them too because they do support us a lot.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. So Blair, you said you're still a fireman. How long have you been doing that for?
A little over 19 years. I started on Thanksgiving of 2006.
Okay.
Man, what made you want to be a fireman?
Quite a few things. So 9/11 and Oklahoma
Okay.
City bombing. And then I just love service. I've always been service. I was in the U.S. Navy for 4 years, worked at the prison as a sergeant out there. And the firemen have really good time off. So we work about 10 days a month, which is really nice, but you work a 24-hour day. So I'll go in at 7 in the morning, and I don't get off until 7 the next morning. But, you see lots of things. The camaraderie is good. You get a good crew, whether it's 4 people or 8 of us, and your family there for that day. You live there, eat there, sleep there, work there. It's a second house.
Yeah. You said you worked in the prison for a while. You said you were a sergeant.
I was a sergeant out there.
Were you a nice one or a mean
Oh,
one?
no, I was a nice one. Now, I am a rule follower, though.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
follow the rules. I'm
Okay.
very, very black and white most of the time.
Yeah.
But overall, I was really respected by both the inmates and the correctional staff out there.
Nice.
I still got people out now, that see me,
and
almost
they
20 years
recognize
later. Yeah, recognize me. I ran into a mailman
Sarge.
today that I worked with out there. And we hadn't seen each other since I've been there, and I've been gone almost 20 years now. He's like, I remember you. I worked with you out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Crazy.
What would you say is your favorite part about being a firefighter?
Working with the crews.
Okay.
Because you got to trust the people that you're working with. Like I said, it's like a family. But whether you're going into a burning building or having to do chest compressions on somebody, it's a high tense situation, and you got to trust the person that you're working with 100%.
Yeah.
You got to know that they have your back and you have theirs, no matter what.
Okay.
Man,
okay.
that's crazy. Can you tell us a crazy situation that you might have seen or went through?
I mean, there's been so much car wrecks. Most of my fires, I've had a lot of fires, but I don't think I've had anything that's just been super scary or sketchy happen to me. I've been blessed with that. My fires that I've been to have been, I wouldn't call it, no fire's standard, normal type thing, but I hadn't been in something that the roof's collapsing on us or, nothing like that. Everything I've went into has been controlled chaos.
Okay.
So Blair, you stepped into politics a couple of years ago and became Potters County's commissioner of Precinct 2.
Right.
What made you want to run for Precinct 2, and what area?
What all is that area?
What all is the
Okay.
area? There you go.
We'll start with the area first, 'cause that's the simple one. So I basically go from the Caprock area to downtown to East Ridge. So I have about 25,000 people. The county's split into 4 precincts, and each commissioner has an equal amount of population. And the reason why is it came down to service. The commissioner that was in that area had stepped down so that she could move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I knew that needed to have somebody in that position. So I was like, well, let's step up and do it. I felt that I had good morals and values, and the area just could use some help and some leadership.
Yes. Yeah, man, because I've never seen. I don't think I've ever known personally a commissioner of the town, and so that might be why I've never seen one do the work. But I've never seen another person that works for the city
Right.
actually go out and try to do as much as you have been doing, and just putting yourself out there to where people can know you
Right.
and see who you really are and physically touch you and be, hey man, I have this question, or I know I need to know about this, and I've just never seen it, man. So good job on that, man.
Yeah, I think overall we do have a good commissioners court, but I think hands down I'm probably the most visible and just right there in the community and accessible.
Yes, sir.
And I think a lot of that's just because of my social media, and I'm walking the streets, I'm driving the streets. I'll give people my personal phone number, and I have no issue with them calling me.
Yeah.
All my little flyers I'm passing out right now has my personal phone number on it.
Yeah, you definitely have been taking advantage of the social media stuff. I like it, man. It's because there's everybody's on social media, so
They are
everybody's seeing it. Trust me, everybody's
They're seeing it, and not only do I want it to be seen, but I want them to take advantage of that. If you've got a question, if there's something you don't know, if there's something I need to work on, message me. It goes directly to me.
Yeah.
Let's talk and have that conversation. That's what I want to do. I hold quarterly town hall meetings. I'm always on social media, but I want people to have access to me. To me, that's what the commissioner is about. You're supposed to be the people's politician. I've got 25,000 people. I have to live in this area, and I'm just one of those people that live here on the east side of town.
Nice. Yes, sir. Can you share a personal experience that shaped your decision on wanting to become the commissioner?
There's a lot in there. Just a little bit of the political side. I'd been Democratic held for 50 years.
Okay.
I'm Republican. I'm conservative, and that was one of the main reasons I stepped up to do that. I felt it was ready for some change, and locally, that's one thing I do look about being a commissioner is politics are involved, but it's not hard and heavy. It's not hate. Either you're right or you're left, and if you're one of these others, you're wrong. The local politics, being a commissioner, most people are right here in the middle. They might lean a little bit left, lean a little bit right, but people want it safe, they want it clean, and they want it secure.
For sure.
And that's what the county does.
Yeah.
I live right here. I represent my precinct. I'm just your next door neighbor, and I want to serve you. What do you want? Tell me so we can work together.
Yeah. So what's your main priority as the Potter County commissioner?
So our main priority as a commissioner is budget. So we have about almost $90 million in the budget that we control. We got to do the jail. We got to do the sheriff's department. We got to do the Potter County Fire Department. You got the judicial system, parole, probation, tax assessor, the district's attorney office, the defense lawyers, so that's all that we control. Roads and bridge outside the city limits, the county roads, and we control the budget. So each year we have to sit down, the judge and the auditor make the budget. They bring it to us as the commissioners court. So you got 4 commissioners and the county judge. We all look at the budget together. We make cuts, we make additions, we make changes. And then after it's all said and done, we vote on it. And that sets your tax rate for your property taxes for the county.
Okay.
Okay. What does success look like to y'all?
Peace and joy, and knowing that you can find your forever and it's possible. Success for me is being at the farm, hands in the dirt, being grounded, and knowing that I have been gifted with just a beautiful gift. And even if nothing comes of it, I still have peace.
Nice.
And success, I never had peace. And when you find that, that's success. And when you're okay with it. And for me, that's where it's at. I tell everybody that this is where it ends for me at Jericho. This is my goal, is to be there, because that's where I'm peaceful at. And to me, that is success. Yeah, money's nice and having things is nice. But when you finally find something that grounds you, you don't want to let it go. Mm-hmm. And you do whatever you can to take it and keep it. And so for me, it's just having the peace and being able to know that I could show my kids that I may have not done things right, but there is a way. I'm sorry's, and can we move forward and show my grandkids, let's do some generational stuff.
Yeah.
Having Dan in with us, it's like, mijo, you have to learn what we're doing. You have to get out there and make sure that you're always self-educating and you're always doing this. And the other grandkids too, because he's the oldest one, but he understands. But success is knowing that I could leave something generational to them, and hopefully that is peace and joy and happiness.
Nice. Thank you.
To me, it's just having choices. Me and Blanca do so much work right now, and we're young enough, we're healthy enough, we're fit enough that I want to be able to do the things that we would like to do. Mm-hmm. I want to have no wants, or I would take that back. I want to have no needs, and be able to take care of some of the wants. Like I said, it's not about the money; it's about the choices and being okay with what we got. We're working hard like crazy right now. We invest. I got a full-time job. Blanca runs our 2 businesses. I'm also the county commissioner. Our oldest grandson lives with us. Like I said, we get up at 6 in the morning and go to bed at midnight, But we're young enough and healthy enough right now. I'd rather do, one of my favorite quotes is, do now what others will not do, so later as you can do what others can't do.
Nice.
Jerry Rice.
And yes,
He always do that.
Jerry Rice.
You're right. Okay.
So that's what we're doing, so that later we can have that success.
Yeah.
We're working for it. And I don't know if we'll ever get success, but for us it's going to be good. Mm-hmm. Nice. We'll have those choices. We got our land. It's our forever place, and we'll build it the way we want it eventually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It'll take time, but it's going to happen.
Okay. Let me ask y'all, what words of advice would y'all give to a younger you?
Personally, I would encourage them to think outside the box.
Okay.
Because that's in an era that we're living in right now. And their opportunity is endless. Whether you're 16 and you're doing business already on a laptop and doing, podcasts, social media, is to really be open to receiving the opportunity to move forward, and to also encourage the parents to ride with them, ride with your kids and be with them. Because, when we were kids, fax machines were just coming out. They don't even have fax machine now. You're just like, here, let's Bluetooth it. Let's just do that. And so it would be to just go for it. Don't be scared. And you know what? Those friends you got now aren't going to be with you later. It's okay. And trust your parents if you've got good solid ground, and if you don't, find a mentor or someone that you can latch onto and that, you can hear the good wisdom from them and just really move forward with that. But just don't be scared. That would be a word of advice, and just do it, because you know what? If you don't, my son told me, he goes, I'm going to do it with or without you. So I was like, all right, I ride with you, boy. Let's go. So, that's what you do.
Nice.
For me, it would probably be just do more sooner. Don't be scared. When you're healthy, when you're young, do things. Whether it's working and do something entrepreneurial, invest, learn, educate, just take lots of action. Be present in the moment, plan for the future, but live in that moment and do more.
For sure.
Whatever that more is, just do more of it.
I got you. That's good advice.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I always worked. I've worked since I could hold a job.
Yeah.
But when I got off, I'd just sit there and watch TV or play computer games all night long. I was doing a lot of stuff that wasn't productive. And it's still good to have that downtime and relax time. I'm not saying don't do that.
Yeah.
But like I said, find something that you can entrepreneur, find a side gig, find something, a hobby. I don't care what it is. Just do more and have less just
Downtime.
idle time that means nothing in the long run.
For sure. Heck yeah. Well, this is a good one. This has been a good one. So we're at the end of the podcast, and we got a little something called On the Fly. And that's pretty much this or that.
Okay.
And then you can, if y'all want to, y'all can explain why on some of them or whichever one y'all feel like. Okay? You ready?
All right.
So first up, we have Dr. Pepper or Coke.
I don't drink soda.
No?
Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
hardly don't drink soda, but it's got to be Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper? Okay. Okay.
Heck yeah. KFC or Popeyes?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. Oh,
Red beans and rice and spicy dark meat.
Okay. Okay. Thai Town or Bangkok?
Bangkok.
Not sure. I'll do Thai Thai.
Ooh.
So, no.
Heck yeah. Chris Stapleton or Jelly Roll?
Probably Chris Stapleton for me. Like them both.
I like them both. And they like right here, everyone.
It's Chris Stapleton for me.
I like Jelly Roll right now. He's on all the time. I'm listening to him on.
Yeah. All right. Guns N' Roses or Metallica?
What?
Guns N' Roses.
Metallica.
I'm going with Guns N' Roses myself.
There again, I like both.
That's funny. Growing up, my mom would always hear Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, man.
She would have the T-shirt on.
I'm still jamming that. I'm still jamming that, man. I think one of my favorite songs from them is "Patience," and that's one of my favorite songs of all time as well. So,
Like Welcome to the Jungle. Paradise City.
the mall or the flea market?
That's a hard one too. Probably mall.
Mall.
Don't go to either one very often, but I do have to go to the flea market at least once a year. That's one of my things I have set. I have to do it. We went 3 weeks ago. So yeah, but overall probably the mall a little bit more. But most of the time it's Amazon nowadays, unfortunately. I don't like that, but that's what it ends up being.
How about you, Blanca?
I like the flea market.
The flea market.
Mhm. Yeah.
So next up, we have Ford or Chevy?
Ford.
Ford,
Ford.
1965
Y'all are both
fastback
Fords?
Mustang. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
This
Tell
is
'em what
probably
happened.
this is probably the first guest
Yeah, I
that
was
we've
gonna
ever
say.
had say Ford.
Usually people are like, oh no, Chevy or like
Everybody else is a Chevy.
yeah.
Now I got a 1965 Mustang. Senior year, driving it to one of my friend's house. Was driving down Echo Street when it was a dirt road. Going out to one of my friends, going out to one of my friend's house that lived up there, close to the Loop on Eastern. And I was going down the dirt road, and there was a pile of limbs in the roadway. So I moved over to move them, to miss them, and I was probably going a little bit faster than I should have been going. But it's a Mustang.
Right.
And when I moved back over, the manhole covered, all the dirt had washed away from it. So it was sticking a couple inches up out of the ground. My front tire hit it, sent me sideways. Back tire hit it, spun me around and flipped it right onto its roof.
Oh shoot!
And the car hasn't been the same since, but I still have it.
You still got it.
That's been since 1990, but
It's sentimental,
it's
huh?
going to come back to life one day.
Country or the city?
Country.
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 Jericho.
Yeah.
Okay, we got M&M's or Snickers.
M&M's.
M&M's.
M&M's. Movie theater or Netflix?
Movie theater.
Movie theater.
I don't
I
know.
love the movies, especially when you had the big blockbusters. Not quite the same anymore, but we went and watched the new Avatar the other day, and that was pretty good.
Okay. Y'all sat there for the 3 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours. We was in the seats, so I didn't know the
almost 4.
seats did it when we sat there, but the seats actually move and vibrate and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that movie was pretty good with your seats moving
And which
around.
one
and
is this
everything.
one?
It was Hollywood.
Hollywood, and they got it's an extra little
It's
bit
like
of
an
money,
extra
right?
$3.
Oh, that's cool.
It was worth it.
Okay, I haven't
I
heard
didn't even
of-
know about it.
I haven't heard about
It was
that
good.
until
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
It's pretty cool. Just start,
Yeah, it
So when
moves
you're
and
doing
thumbs
it,
and
Yeah.
you
moves
feel
around a little
it,
bit.
and you're like, oh snap!
Okay.
So it kept
Huh.
you awake. Yeah.
I didn't ever know that about that. Nobody's told me that.
Yeah.
They never told me about that.
Next up, we have Longhorn Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, just today, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Texas Roadhouse on that one as
Especially
well.
the rolls.
Oh yeah, the Rose. I love the Rose.
Burger or pizza?
Pizza.
Burger.
What's your favorite burger spot?
Probably Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like good Whataburger.
Can't go wrong. I feel like you
Yours?
can't go wrong.
La Bella. Or burger or what?
Or that's cool.
Okay,
The Bella
pizza,
Pizza.
like La Bella right there on 34th. Because everybody's like, hey, Blanca, what's up?
Yeah.
When they know, that's how much you order. They know you're like, what's up, Blanca? I'm like, what's up? Keeps
Yeah.
you coming when they call your name.
Next up, we have tacos or hot dog.
Tacos
Tacos.
from Charros, El Charros.
Which one's that one?
Jam. Bolton and I-40.
Okay.
You must go. It's a must.
Oh,
I love the Chilerinos from there.
little corner spot.
Yeah.
Across the street from Motel 6.
Yep.
Sunday's Kitchen or Shiley's?
That's good.
Please.
That's a good one.
Probably Sunday's Kitchen.
That's a good one.
That's a hard one.
I'm going with
That's a hard
Sunday's
one.
Kitchen as well.
Next up, we have Prissy's Barbecue or Delvin's.
Delvin.
Delvin's.
Delvin's.
Yeah.
Have y'all did Prissy's yet?
I have not been there yet.
No.
Yeah.
It's on the list because I love barbecue.
Because they're like, we're sold out. I'm like, well, okay.
I was just about to go. Already.
11:30,
It's on the
we're
list.
sold
It's
out.
on the list.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, they their ribs are
I do love
Okay.
ribs.
their ribs are freaking
Okay.
delicious.
We'll move it up on the list.
Yeah,
But they've been on the list the whole time.
yeah, their ribs are fire.
Okay.
That's the best ribs I've tasted in town.
Dang.
So
We have
so
to go
yeah,
out there.
I go every time I go. That's what I get from now on.
Okay.
I always just get the ribs. Well, y'all, we're at the end of the podcast. I just want to say thank y'all for y'all's time and giving us
having
the
us on. This is
opportunity to tell y'all's story. Let the people know where they can contact y'all social media pages, any events that y'all got coming up next, any info that y'all need and want to put out there. Let the people know.
Go ahead.
You can find me, Blair Schaffer. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My commissioner page on Facebook, my commissioner page on Instagram, my commissioner page on TikTok.
Okay.
Website, voteblair.com.
Or the Jericho Gap.
At the Jericho Gap, Schaffer Farm. Very accessible. Lots of places to go see. Lots of things going on. Even my commissioner page is not boring. You might see me doing a little dance, a little jig every now and then. And on the politics side, y'all go vote.
Oh yeah.
I don't care who you vote for. Vote your conscience. Vote your values.
We're
Do
voting
your
Blair.
study.
Yes, sir.
Vote Blair's the best, but you
Voting
know,
Blair.
just get out there. It's so important because your local races, they need you. It could come down to like one of the Amarillo Independent School District boards. One of the people that lost by 2 people.
Wow.
2 people. You know, so it's truly important at this local level. Get out there, find your person, whoever it is, and support them. We got February 17th to the 27th for early voting. March 3rd is Election Day.
February 17th is when
17th.
is it starting?
We got 4 days,
February
Tuesday.
17th.
Tuesday. Okay.
Yep.
And where can the people go vote?
So it's going to depend upon where you live, whether it's Randall County or Potter County. So we'll just do Potter County.
Okay.
On February 17th, we'll have 5 voting centers open. for my area, you got the fairgrounds, Santa Fe building are the two closest. Then you'll have Casey Carpet 1, Northwest Library, and Cornerstone Outreach
on Dumas Highway.
that you can vote at. And then on March 3rd, there's 15 locations.
So
Park
I
County.
believe I'm in Randall County.
You're in Randall
now.
County.
So-
So your closest one's probably going to be the church right there on Osage, kind of across the street from the school. from Cat
Okay.
Park.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll probably be your closest one. You'll also have the annex building there on Western, and I'm sure they're set up just like Potter County. They'll probably have 4 to 5 early voting sites, and then 15 plus on election day.
Nice. How about you, Blanca? You got any social sites or what about your the podcast that you got? Where can they find that?
Oh, okay. So I've got the Jericho Gap. It's a podcast storytelling of stories that go back from the Old West. I like to talk about that. And so it's the Jericho Gap. I have it on the jerichogap.com website, so you can find the link on that as well. And then it's Blanca Schaffer on my Facebook, it's Blanca Instagram, TikTok, and the Jericho Gap is also on TikTok as well. And AmarilloWomen'sNetwork.org. Scholarship program is open, so apply.
Nice.
And what else?
My phone number is
Well, tell them what you
806-676-4927.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, hey, man. Y'all got it, man. Episode 21, Walking to the Moon with the Trill Amigos. Real people, real conversations, and a real good podcast.
Yes, sir.
Bye, everybody.